Hello, handsome men and lovely ladies. It's Whitney, and welcome to the update of the astrology, especially for the full moon in Aries on October 20th, 2021. We're here. So, before we dig into the things you should know about this full moon in Aries, I really want to talk about how we recently had some heavy hitters wake up. We had Pluto going direct, Saturn going direct, and we just recently had Mercury and Jupiter on the 18th go direct together. So we have major energy waking up in the planets, and this is a big time for us where Mercury retrograde might have really sat you on your behind. Did anyone survive? Did anyone? Going once, going twice. Me, I think. Anyway, if you survived it, which it looks like we did, you guys know that it really wasn't all that easy. And for some people it was, but for others it wasn't. So, for the ones who were really feeling it, we had a lot of questions come up that made us ask ourselves, am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right relationship? Am I in the right direction? What am I doing with my life? And even the readings I've done, that's been the collective consciousness. Like, am I going in the right direction? Am I with the right person? Am I doing the right business? All of these things are coming up and coming into play right now. Now, with Jupiter and Mercury going direct together on the 18th, we're starting to get some clarity. We're starting to figure out what we want, where we want things to go, and who we want to be. Our identity is shifting because the things that we used to deal with before, we're not allowing ourselves to deal with now. That's a thing of the past. We're moving on. And when we chose to move on, we chose to let go of the things that didn't serve us. So this isn't just moving on and being stubborn. This is moving on for the better. Like, it's saying that, okay, I realized I've been in a stagnant relationship for X and Y and Z years. I'm not happy. I'm choosing me. Or I've been working at a job that I hate. I want to start my business. I want freedom of my time and my energy. So you choose to leave your job. This is that moment when you realize you haven't been taking care of your health and it starts to add up, and now you are determined to do something about it because you don't like the way you're feeling, you don't like the way that people are looking at you, etc., whatever. This is that moment when the bullshit that we were dealing with and that we were allowing, we're not allowing anymore. We're not playing those games with ourselves anymore. We're not self-sabotaging, and we'll be damned if we let anyone else sabotage us. This is that moment things become crystal clear. Like, so clear that you can't deny it. So, because things are becoming crystal clear, we really want to take action to get things going. Now, this is when we're going to jump into the full moon. That's tomorrow on Wednesday, October 20th, in the sign of Aries. So, as you guys know, Aries rules the first house, the I am. It's your identity. It's who you want to be. It's how you come off to the world. It's the things you accomplish. That's what Aries is about. And so when we have a full moon in the sign of Aries, it's saying, okay, I know what I want now. Hello, we just had not Gemini. We just had Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn and Mercury waking up. So of course we know where we are. Of course we know where we want to go. And this is that moment when we want to get it by any means. We're not taking no for an answer. We're not backing down. What Aries do you guys know that's a punk? Not one of them. They're who they are. They say how they feel, and it is what it is. But I will say, the beautiful positives about this full moon in Aries is that there is a level of confidence. There is a level of self-awareness. There is a level of just this peace and this security in knowing that I'm going to have better than what I settled for in the past. I'm not allowing myself to be a victim to the circumstances I was a victim of before. Whether I was truly a victim or not, that's not what we're focused on. The thing is that I'm not going back. I'm doing something different now. Because we know what we want to get, and because we know the full moon shines light on our truth, another positive of this moon is that we're able to really rectify the things in us that don't serve us. So if there is a situation that we're still trapped in, whether it be a job, a partnership, if there's a feeling of insecurity, if there's a health issue, if there is some type of emotional concern, this is the time that we have to break free from all of that. This is the beauty of the moon. I really want you guys to be encouraged to do manifestation and magical works that surround releasing and letting go, and then bringing in the abundance of your heart. Because the thing is, Mercury retrograde and the energies before today, they showed us what we lacked. They showed us what we didn't like. They showed us what we didn't want to stand for, who we didn't want to be anymore. And because we're aware of that now it's time to really release it, let it go, and do something different. So my recommendation for a ritual would be to do things that are literally letting go of things that don't serve you. So if you're in a past relationship or an old relationship that isn't going anywhere, or you feel trapped, this is the time to set intentions to move on. If you want a new job and you feel like this isn't serving you, this is the time to get the courage to release that opportunity and trust yourself to become an entrepreneur. If you want your business to take it to the next level, this is the time to cleanse yourself, cleanse the energy of your business, so you can experience all the abundance that the universe has to hold. So go ahead and take a cleanse and clear bath. Go ahead and do a return to sender spell if you feel like you've been jinxed or hexed or cursed. You can also do a blockbuster, a cleansing candle by itself. There are so many different ways to do this, but the intention should be about releasing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, people, places, and things that held you back. It's time to let go, okay? Now, the things that I want to talk about when it comes to this full moon. Now, anytime we have a full moon, energy is extremely heightened. This is no surprise. This is nothing different. We see, and it has been studies done where we see people become aggressive or overly emotional at this time. So, because Mars is conjuncting the sun, and the sun is squaring Pluto, it's squaring Saturn. Even though we have these big visions for ourselves and we have these ideas of our dreams coming a reality, there may be some restrictions, and it may come from outside people or it may come from the inside. So if you see something coming up, such as a fear, a doubt, an insecurity, that's when you check yourself. This is the time to release those anxieties. So if you feel something building up inside you that's making you question what you really want or how you're going to get it, refuse to feel that feeling, check it, and then do something to remove it from you, and then bring in nothing but positive, abundant thoughts. So that's the first thing. Emotions, feelings are going to be super heightened, guys. It's going to really cause you to say, am I worthy of what I think I want? The second thing I want to make mention of is that, again, the sun and Mars are conjunct. So the possibility of people being extremely angry, extremely violent, or seeing something like that in a global standpoint, that is extremely heightened. So if you are feeling like someone is irritating you, or your patience is running thin for a situation, go ahead and just politely bow out so you don't find yourself in jail and so you don't find yourself in a situation where you either regret what you said or you just don't want to be there, okay? Now, there's always shadows and there's always light sides to astrology, but I see a lot of beauty with this full moon in Aries. Do I see a lot of high, intense energy? Absolutely. I think this is going to be super intense for the collective, but I also feel like it's going to be so intense on a personal level that if you can spend time alone, if you can take off of work, if you can prioritize your ritual work, I would 1,000,000% suggest it. I have a community service ritual that we offer. This isn't to sell it, but that's also an option if you would like to participate. I just feel so much healing and so much breaking through that can happen at the time of this full moon. Again, Aries is about identifying oneself, creating success for themselves, and then showing it and showing that I can move past any obstacle. I am strong. I am brave. The I am energy. And so you have the ability to create what it is that you want right now. It's so heightened. So if you can choose to move past your fears, if you can choose to move past your anxieties and your insecurities, you can have it. So that's why I'm loving the energy of this full moon in particular, because it is a hard hitter. But we just came out of a season that has been so intense that we can't do nothing now but say, I want better for myself and I'm going to get it. So let me remove all the obstacles in my way with this full moon. And then we're going to circle back around in November on the new moon in Scorpio and then go get that shit. So that's why this is so beautiful. And that's why I love the moon and the stories of the moon and the phases, because there's a message and an opportunity for growth in each one of its cycles. So I love you guys so much. Feel free to book a reading with me. Feel free to consult me for a ritual, whatever you want to do. Head to my website. The link is in the bio. I love you.